Hey there YouTube, I'm Yukitsu, this is Yukitsu Times, welcome to my channel, welcome back to Invisible Inks. This is our second try through it. I botched that first one pretty badly, but as you can see we've unlocked a bunch of stuff, because when your agency gets wiped, all of the assets that you have when you wipe your agency lead into a sort of collection of new different things that you can get. So we've got new agents that we can pick in combination, and we've got some new programs that we could run instead of the ones that we currently have. So in fact we could go completely without lockpick, which is an interesting idea. So what we want to do here is pick a new team and combination of programs that is going to work together. I feel that International is typically pretty crucial, but let's go look over some of the other people and what they start with. So let's go look at Shalem.
Is good at covering his tracks. I don't usually employ people I don't understand.
So you can see that
is too useful to pass up.
He starts off
obviously using
with
us as
a rifle
means to some personal end. We'll see who shows their hand first.
So Shalem actually starts off with a rifle, and he's also got an armor-piercing value of 2, so he can kill an armored target that's got 2 armor, which is not that useful, surprisingly. The good thing about these guns is that the lethal guns can be used to destroy drones, which I think is the more important element to that. You can see that he starts off with a little bit of strength, which is not the greatest starting stat out there, and his neural disruptor. His is salvaged. It only knocks them out for 2 turns instead of 3 turns rather, and it's got a much longer cooldown. You can see it's got a 5-turn cooldown compared to hers, which is a 3-turn cooldown. Actually, it's 2 turns for both of them to knock people out. Was Decker's different?
I found Decker living in a bottle after his termination.
Okay, I always thought that was 3, but
then,
anyway, we're going to go to
brain
Banks.
Damage, Banks is one of the most effective hackers I've ever encountered.
So she can unlock doors, basically. She's got a standard neural disruptor, and she's also got the custom paralyzer, which knocks people out for extra time. She's got the extra anarchy, which is required for that paralyzer, although hers doesn't seem to require it. So that lets her keep people out of the loop for a really long time, and she can sneak through quite effectively. If you can find a route that's not covered by very many cameras, she can hold down an area and open up a path for another agent that's going to be open for quite a while. The other one is Dr.
Tony
Zhu.
Zhu's academic papers may as well
As you
be
can see, he starts off with no
I've been told by very clever people that they're
upgrades
very
and nothing
impressive,
like that.
but I'm more impressed in practical results. He plays the absent-minded professor character well, but when push comes to shove, he knows exactly what the score is.
This is an interesting one. This lets him disable something for a turn, basically. It takes one of his action points, which is fine, but it sort of lets him try to lock down things like drones or whatever. I'm not actually sure that works on drones, but I'd have to double check. He's got a standard neural disruptor, and he's got this modded shock trap, which lets him use traps on doors. People that walk through them get electrocuted for 3 turns. So it's quite interesting. All of these are very offense-based abilities, in my opinion. There's Nika over here.
Muratova is a deadly weapon in human form. One would think that such an aggressive style would be a liability, but she makes it work. Just try not to make any sudden moves in her peripheral vision if you want your arms to remain in their sockets.
So Nika is an interesting character. Her Volt Disruptor never has to recharge, but it takes power. It takes 2 power to use, and it knocks guards out for a regular amount of time. She has no interesting stat boost here, as per normal, but she's also got this Adrenal Regulator. Every time she attacks somebody, she gains an additional 3 AP. So that actually is quite strong, I feel. It's an interesting ability at any rate. What I kind of feel like doing here is taking International, because she always works out well in teams. International I feel, is one of the sort of necessary ones. I kind of want to take someone different here, though. So
even with the brain damage,
I kind of feel like taking Banks and International here.
With stims and neuroconditioning, she's able to stay lucid.
But I also kind of want to take Nika here, because she's also the other type of offensive. I think that Nika actually has some of the most potential in this, and typically, like, if I can take down all the guards, obviously I don't need Banks' ability, because then you can just take their stuff with, instead of using the crypto computer, you can just take their passkeys. But we're going to try an interesting combination here. Instead of taking Power Drip, we're going to take Fusion. As you can see, we've unlocked some new programs.
She makes it work.
But
just try not to make any sudden moves in her peripheral vision.
Here's the thing: we've got all these different abilities. We can replace Power Drip, which is 1 point per turn. You get a lot more power when you're using Fusion. But on the other hand, it costs a big initial investment. If you do that the first turn, that's fine. Although, actually, I think the reason is, yeah, we've got it set up like this. We can't have 2 attack things, which is a little bit meh, but instead of taking Lockpick, though, we're going to try taking Rapier, which is breaks 1 firewall, power and cost increases by 1 each alarm level. We could actually also try taking Parasite, which is interesting. The thing is that parasites cost power depending on how many parasites you've put on the field, but they're extremely efficient, and that lets Nika use her Volt Disruptor more often. So that could be used to chain attacks and just get through really, really quickly. So I'm contemplating going for that or going for Rapier. Rapier is if you want to just break through everything very, very quickly early on, which works very well with International, but Parasite also works very well with International, because when International is hacking things, she can hack things that are in distant rooms that you're not going to be able to access just yet. So you put a Parasite on it, it gets hacked, and that means that is going to get hacked by the time you get to that room, which is really quite strong. So this is a very power efficient sort of setup. It means that I don't have to spend power, and that means that the initial investment for fusion doesn't hurt as much, and it'll leave lots of power for Nika to use. So if we look at this, then return on investment here, we gain 3 power for 4 turns, so that's 12 power over 4 turns, less the 5, so it's 7 over 4 turns compared to 4 over 4 turns, so it's 3 more. And you just reuse it every time it comes up. So it is better than Power Drip. When we're using something like Parasite, it's much better than Seed. Seed is good if you've got something really big and expensive, but we don't really have that right now. As you can see, all of our stuff is more efficient. So we'll give this a shot. We'll try Nika and International for this playthrough. Alright, and we've seen this all before.
Are you there?
Alright. So this is our agency's loadout. We're traveling all the way
Executives
to Vancouver.
are notoriously slack when it comes to networks.
Is this Vancouver? Yeah, it is.
Executives
cool.
and
Alright, so we're gonna head on over there. It's a bajillion miles away, but that's fine. So yeah, losing your agency is actually pretty interesting. You don't need to necessarily do the things that you would think that you would have to do. Alright, so as per usual, we've got our lead here, International, and she's going to be doing all of our hacking. We're going to go ahead and access Incognita. We're going to activate our whatever that is again, I forget what it's called. And we're going to move over to here, just to do a quick peek through here. Alright, let's go ahead and start hacking that. Let's go ahead and open these up. Alright, so I don't necessarily want to go through this door until I know if people are going to be moving. We're going to do ambush just in case someone pops through that door. But this seems to be pretty good. I don't hear any footprints. That unlocks. Perfect. Alright, so let's go ahead and open this door up. We're going to head her over to here. There is a locked door there, which is a little bit annoying. Let's see if we can detect any other devices. Okay, so we can start putting some more worms down. And that's going to take more power for that second one. So as you can see, it's increasing the number of amount of power as I sort of move along. But that's fine. I'm not going to hijack that just yet. We're going to check through here. There is a guard, and he is going to be looking through that door. I don't have enough to check him out any more than I have. Alright, so that doesn't tell me anything, but let's go ahead and turn here. Alright. Alright, so those are unlocked now. And it looks like this guy is stationary, so I kind of wish that I had my agents reversed here, but could grab that power, I guess. How many turns till I recharge that? Okay. I can't actually get past that guy, so we're going to ignore him for now. We'll see if we can't get in through some other way. Let's peek in through there.
That's an executive terminal. It still has a solitaire game up on the screen.
Alright. Let's hack that. As you can see, the cost for those actually goes down after they have finished hacking whatever it is they're hacking, so it's actually not that bad in terms of accumulating cost. Just as long as you're not hacking too many things simultaneously, it's fine. We're gonna... Oops, crap, that's... Okay, let's open that door up, might as well. Close that one up. And just in case, we'll put ambush stance on with her. I mean, she can basically just ambush stance all day. Pretty much every day. Alright, let's head into here and close the door behind us. There we go. So, looks like we'll have International do the encrypted data. Alright, so that's been hacked. And we need to spend some of our power. This is just too efficient, I think. And the problem with being too efficient is that, like, we're wasting a lot of our potential. So if we had, say, less efficient whatever, we could be spending this much more quickly. But at the same time, this is kind of hilarious. Alright, let's check through here. Alright, there's a camera up there. There's a nanofab over here. I'm gonna hack all the things because we can. Alright. International, we're going to have head over here. Alright, there's a thing over there. And that's not activating just yet. We're gonna go ahead and peek through here. There's 2 cameras over there. Okay, we're gonna do another peek through with a more thorough look here. Okay, and we're gonna give that door a close. I'm not sure if this guy is going to come through here, but looks like he's going to be patrolling through that way. That's good. Access incognita, next turn we're doing that. Okay, fantastic. Let's end turn now. So obviously the setup I have now, I have to use pretty careful foresight by contrast to normal here. Alright, so security level has increased. We've hacked through a whole bunch of stuff, which is fantastic. Nika can go ahead and just beat up this guy, but there's not a whole lot of reason to do that right now. We can go ahead and hack that power supply. We could hack this corporate safe, and that'll go down in a couple of turns. But there doesn't seem like there's a lot of reason for me to go through there just right now. Although I would like to check out the nanofab. I don't have a lot of money, so what we're going to do is start heading over to this way. I can't run right now just because that guy would hear me. And we're going to try and get into this area and knock out the guard in there and then take the stuff in that vault. Or just take the stuff in that vault if I can just walk around him. I don't really know if I can or not. Let's see. Okay, that guard's patrol route takes him up to, if I recall, like here or something. Let's try getting to here. I don't need that power, but we are going to actually go ahead and activate that again. So then we'll take that. This power gen is so ridiculous. Yeah, so we stood in the right place there. Alright, so we need to hack a bunch of stuff again. Alright, let's go ahead and hack all these booting up cameras. Just because we've got the power. Alright, so let's take a peek through there. That camera's going to boot up and is going to then be able to see us, but we should hack it before then. And at any rate, I'm going to have her hide behind this desk, and that should be sufficient. Okay. Oh. Apparently the activation for that is at a different time than I thought it was going to be. Okay. Well, we should finish hacking now. So apparently they activate and then the hack goes through, so that's very important information to have. Alright, hi. Alright, that was interesting. Let's go ahead and steal his valuables here. That's going to be good, but it's a little bit late for that. Okay, let's go ahead and hack that camera. Let's hack that camera. And we can just sit on this guy's face for a little while here, but I can also go ahead and hit sprint, and that lets me do this. Lets me peek through this door here. That's the exit, okay. And we'll get back here and not quite be able to sit on this guy's face. Alright, let's have Nika heading over here. I think I can actually... This is kind of silly, but whatever. Alright. And since he's stationary, I can just, like, stand over there, and it's just like, yeah, totally fine. Okay, I'll knock him out on the way out, potentially, just so that I can... Although I kind of really do want that corporate safe over there, so... I don't need to get into the room with the camera just yet, so we'll go ahead and continue on with our lives for a little bit longer. Alright. Okay, I don't feel as though I'm ever actually going to need to knock out this guard, so... Even if I want the extra, it's just not worth it, I don't feel. Okay, let's move over to here. Let's grab this little bit of power, even though that is entirely superfluous. Let's go ahead and close this door and try and continue on. Let's head up this way. Alright, let's have International sit on this guy. I don't really need to do anything as far as dragging or anything like that goes, although... Let's drag him over towards the encrypted data. And the reason that we're going to do this is because she's going to go ahead and grab that data. Okay, so... Need to get Nika over to there. That's increased all the firewalls. That's fine. I don't have to worry about that all that much. Oops, this ran out. Alright, might as well activate it again. Alright. One of the problems with this particular program that I'm running is that obviously we can't just hack things really quickly if we need it done immediately, so we do need that foresight and planning. So that's a little bit trickier right now since I'm running with Nika across this area. If it was International over here, it would be a little bit more, a little bit less fussy because International would be able to detect stuff from further away. So, for example, over here there's a camera of some sort. Alright. So that cost us a little bit of power. I'm gonna take his money, because we're jerks like that, and we're gonna head on over to this way. Yeah, that's a camera. We're going to need a couple turns anyway for that to kick in. So we're going to go ahead and drop the body here. Going to get International in through here with the body. Alright. And we'll go ahead and get that encrypted data pretty soon, but not right now. Alright. So I think Nika can run right now, which is fine. We're a little bit of a ways away from... Oh crap, I forgot to get that safe. We're a little bit of ways from some of the stuff that we need, but let's go ahead and drag this guy. Do I want to actually drag him all the way over there, or do I want to do it the other way? Well, I can sprint this turn, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to drop him. I'm going to hit sprint, and I should be able to get over to this nanofab. Let's see if there's anything worth taking. A plasma gun, what the hell? Corporate HVAC systems detect the gunpowder in traditional... Okay. Plasma weapons may have limited ammo and a high credit cost, but at least they don't broadcast your position to the entire facility when you take them out of your pocket. So I can use this and it won't actually reveal her, but she's not necessarily going to need that. It doesn't have armor piercing, which is one of the reasons to get guns, but what's this do? Cloak. Gain 6 AP, but I can't cloak with her, so that's useless. Okay, so Shock Trap, that's basically what Dr. Zoo uses. She can't use that. EMP Pack, that requires hacking. Disables all mainframe devices and drones. Okay, interesting. That could be really good, actually, since I have chronic problems with drones. For now, though, I feel like we're hacking so efficiently that I don't need that. Alright, so we're going to stand on this guy again. I'm not going to buy anything from there. I'm probably wasting my time, but... Okay, so that finished hacking. Okay, we're about to hit 3, which is another guard, if I recall. Okay, and we can't get through there just yet. We're going to go ahead and move him over here. Oops, crap. You'd think that these heart monitors would be able to detect people who are just getting electrocuted constantly. But, whatever. Okay, we don't want to do that just yet. Okay, one more guard. Oh, crap, he showed up there. Okay, we're going to go ahead and close this door. That's the most important thing. We're going to take this guard and we're going to move him over to here. Drop him over there. I can't ready because I'm standing basically on a guy here. So what's going to happen is this guy is going to hopefully not move directly through here, but in case he does, I've got to kind of stand over here, which is not really a great spot to stand. Alright. Okay, I feel like I can go through here safely. I don't want to leave that safe as is, but, yeah, you know what, I feel gutsy. I feel stupid. I'm a moron. Okay, no, he went the other way. Good. I've got time to, probably sit on this guy again. tase him, and I should be able to recover the charge before that guy comes back there. What we can also do is move this guy around back behind this thing, along with International. Alright, we can run here since we know the guard is not located near us. Let's go over here, which is a long way. Should have done this earlier. But, you know, money's money. Alright, there we go. Let's go ahead and turn.
Looking around.
Alright.
Yeah, nothing here.
Oh yeah, that guy got up again. Okay, let's run over to here. I feel we should be able to get to here safely. Alright, and turn.
Investigating the area.
Yeah, he's way too far away for that to matter. Alright. That guy is probably going to start moving towards us. We're going to go ahead and hit sprint again. Can I get by this door? Yes, I can. I forgot to close that door behind me. Shoot. Okay, that's not going to matter right now, I don't think, but let's go ahead and grab this encrypted data. And we should be out of here before anything too bizarre happens. So.
When you activated that terminal, it sent out an automated message to change up the guard duty. Be prepared for new patrol patterns.
Okay, we'll pin him for another turn and we'll hit end turn. I should have closed that door behind me. That's really bad. Okay, good. They went the wrong way.
Stop there!
Alright, well, that doesn't matter in this case. Oop. That also doesn't matter. Just as long as he doesn't come in from that place where this first one came in through. I just forgot to hit Overwatch. That's fine, though. Laziness on my part. Alright, 2 power. Do we get anything? Doesn't look like we got anything. Okay, so let's go ahead and hit sprint. Let's just get ourselves into there. Okay, let's go ahead, close this door behind us. And just work our way over here as fast as possible. So that was a bit sloppy. But we're gonna get up before those guys wake up again, so... go and exit the level.
Excellent work, operator.
So this combo is super good at efficiency and power. I'm gonna want another program though really quickly, so we're gonna try and find a place that's likely to have that. Yeah, we hacked everything. We gained 50 power, we used 28 power, that's so ridiculous. So that increased our net worth by quite a bit, and we've got quite a lot of money. So that is quite good. Alright, what we want to do is we want to keep her being our specialist in hacking, but let's see what Monster has for us. Yeah, that's lovely. Oh man, there's nothing near us. Oh my god, is there anything 11 hours away from us? Holy shit. Okay, getting another agent might be a good idea. I don't want to do that thing. This one, though, a server farm is sometimes good. I think this is where we get programs.
Are used to develop new network security technologies. We may find code
these are advancements for incognita, but you can sometimes find those elsewhere.
Corporate prison.
I feel like we're probably going to do that one. Let's go ahead and check what Monster has.
I'm taking a big risk selling to you right now, so don't make me regret it.
Okay, so +1 armor piercing to all weapons for 1 turn. Now, armor piercing goes through these sort of hackable shields that some guards have. They're basically a hackable shield thing. I feel like we're not going to be using that because we've got such ridiculously good efficiency with certain things. So we're probably not going to need that. I'm going to increase Nika's speed, and I'm going to increase International's hacking, so that's going to be perfectly fine. So, anyway, that is our first mission for our new run. Hopefully this is going to be a long and prosperous one by contrast to the last one, but I don't know, this is kind of far off. These are all really far off. But anyway, I hope you found this enjoyable, and of course, as always, I hope to see you all next time.